Hey everyone, how's everybody doing? Surprise, surprise. It's like, wow, like 2 and 3 days when I haven't been downstairs in a long time. But there's reasons why I'm going live, and Corky will be here in a couple minutes. She's just waiting for a computer update. Well, I hit a deer yesterday. No, poor deer, poor deer. Um, so I got in an accident in my car. Um, This might be totaled, might not be totaled, but I'm okay. Everything's going okay, but well, no car means no Uber, so I got a little extra time. So just gonna try to figure that all out. Working two jobs and trying to. Well, I'm gonna have a rent a car. So so I think they're giving me a Chevy Malibu. I think that's it, and I picked that up tomorrow morning. But it feels weird without driving my own car. It's like, I like my Pathfinder. It's big. Let me see. So I didn't get too much damage in the car. Let me see a picture. But that's a deer. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And, just a little minor damage. So here's another picture. So, and a couple other things there, but so that's what I was going through last night. And I was like, oh, Kaylin, welcome in, welcome in. So Kaylin's here, Jane Doe, Misha Lee, built on a rock homestead. Welcome in, everybody. Ginger Ninja. Corky will be here in a little bit. I didn't expect to go live, but I miss you guys so much. And I'm like, I could go to sleep because I really need it, or I could talk to you guys. And I kind of I told Corky, I was like, let's do it. Let's do it. Because I told her today there could be a chance that we could go live tonight. And then we'll see. We'll figure it out. But I had to do the car stuff and everything else. So, um, I did. I Virginia Alexander, welcome in. So I got this book, which is really cool, and I think you guys know who this person is. It's Andy Lopez, and Andy Lopez has been on his show, and I tell you what, the Invisible Gardener can really talk. He can really talk, and he can write a big book. Look how big that book is. Huge book. And you know what's great about this book is when you get older, you need big handwriting. Banish pesticides and chemical fertilizers from your garden. The Invisible Gardener is here to show you on how to work with Mother Nature instead against her. So, again, I like big print. Well, you don't care how many pages it is if it's bigger print. And so you can see that it's bigger print. You don't have to find a magnifying glasses when you get older, when you get actually get to read. Yeah, but and what's another thing interesting? It's a lot of good material. It talks about everything we've been talking about, from biochar and compost to starting a garden, growing vertical, and on and on. Um, Growing organically is very important. You guys know happy soil is a happy life for everybody because you're having microbiome. Happy Mac, hello, hello. Corky will be here. Oh, Matt's here. Operation Capsaicin. Welcome in, Matt. Welcome in. So Andy has really written a great book here, and if you go on his show, where it's all about the biology, you go on that show too, and a lot of times he gives this out free. In other kind of ways. So yeah, check out the Invisible Gardener, which is pretty awesome. So Corky should be here any second, guys. So I want to show you guys something, and some on LinkedIn, and this is Sam. So this man is amazing. He is heads and shoulders over everybody. There's so much good material. Now I showed this on my. I wanted to wait for Corky to see this. Time for the glasses. In 1935, the U.S. had 6.8 million farms. You hear that, guys? 1935, 6.8 million farms with a population of 127 million. Currently, oh no. Currently, the U.S. has approximately 1.9 million farms. So we went from 6.8 million farms to 1.9 million. And a population changed from 127 million to 333 million. Let me just get out of that for a second. I mean, I really think that is insane. Growing with Hudson, welcome in, welcome in. How do we have that many farms? Yeah, that's right, Jane. Large print from Mr. Joe. Never thought I could say that. I mean, when I was younger playing baseball, I could see threads on a baseball, and everybody goes, how do you see that? Now it's like, oh my God, I'm afraid to see a baseball come at me. But the amount of farms, it's insane. How many? I mean, it seemed like everybody had a farm back in the day. And now they're all Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Welcome in, welcome in. So, hopefully we can start changing that trend, but it doesn't seem to be going that way. Hey, Howie, welcome in, Howie. It was so good to see Howie this morning. Finally making somebody's live. Again, sorry for not being around, guys. Life happens, and I've been through a lot, and hopefully, I get started going on more and more. And once December hits, or actually January hits, I'm going to have several hours in a day where I should be available. So, and you know what's another thing? Is going through the garden, still seeing tomatoes right outside my door here. I threw a whole bunch of tomato starts away, and all of a sudden I went there and I'm like, oh, look, all these cherry tomatoes. I thought it was great. I'm like, oh, this is so good. Nothing like a surprise tomatoes in the fall. Yeah, almost Halloween. Still got a lot of cherries coming. I feel like we're grabbing one right now, actually, since it's right outside the door. Thank you, Jane, so much. So you know what? So let me go back to you know what? Since I'm here, our contest. I haven't had a chance to look anywhere near any YouTube besides looking at the contest we ran. I will start looking at that as soon as I can and see who won the 6th contest. All the contests are done. So now we just got to go through the videos and see who won. And boom! That's right, Lewis. Boom! I would like a garden tour too. And you know what I got to find? My garden tour is I could tell you where the deer came in, and I could tell you what I grew well. The peppers are still growing amazing. Well, half of my tomato sections grow amazing. You'll see the other pepper section are totally all eaten. You see they're starting to grow back a little bit, but you see all the leaves eaten, which makes the fruit really small because there's no photosynthesis or anything. The tomatoes I have over here are really well. There's no lettuce growing. Kale got eaten by bugs. Pepper is really good. I'm telling you what, biochar is a game. Hendo, welcome in, welcome in. Biochar, Victoria G, welcome in. This is great. Thank you guys, everyone, for coming such late notice. A biochar is such a game changer, and when you use Howie's the soil path and do it the way he shows, another game changer. And that, you know what, all these leaves falling down, you know, get the time to start making your soil back. So it's so important. We have all this leaves and everything else outside. It's there for you to use. Do not leave it bare. Put it on the soil. Never leave. Yeah, exactly. Biochar is amazing. The biggest thing about biochar, though, you got to use it properly, because that could change a lot of the way you grow food. So you got to actually. I've seen some people just put it on a fire, take it off. That's it. No, it doesn't work that easy that way. You look oh, I'm not rejuvenated. You know what? Maybe the only rejuvenated I got is, well, I got home from work. That's the reason I'm home. I can't believe I'm home. My um I'm usually home at I leave uh I wake up 4:45 in the morning and I don't come home until 12:30 in the morning. So again, there's no time to be outside. I don't eat at home. I don't do anything at home. I just sleep. Well, I sleep for 4 hours. Mm, hopefully, I could. That happens really fast. So we're still waiting for Corky. Come on, Corky, get that computer going. I haven't seen Corky since the last time we've been on. We text each other here and there, but I haven't seen Corky since the last time we've been on. Some people might have heard that we had a falling out or something because we haven't been on. That's nothing close to being true. It's all about me, uh, work. Uh, period. There's nothing else to anything except it's all about the work. Okay, 1 second. Um, built on a raccoon. My Peter Rabbit ate my 5 tall cucumber plants. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, when you guys use that biochar and you put it with your compost, it's such a game changer. Game changer to your garden. Your fruits get so much bigger. I mean, my plant's been through so much stress. Not water and just leave them out there, and you see these huge bell peppers and these huge tomatoes and pepper. I mean, that was what a game changer to a lot of things. And exactly, Howie. Lots of round leaf now for microbe homes. It's all about the microbes. Microbes are so important to your food. Stop doing the fertilizer stuff. You don't need to do that. The only thing you're doing is Corky is missed. Oh, Corky's going to be on any second, and I really miss Corky. I missed our Tuesdays and Thursdays. I miss everybody. Okay, let me go back to that sheet. Um, oh, Had to get rid of that. Okay, so again, 1935, 6.8 million farms down to 1.9 million farms. That is insane. I love following Sam. So much great information this man shows. There we go. So there's a graph. I showed it um, on both of my pages, Garden State Gardener and Grow Big TV, the same chart. So if you want to go take a look at it, go take a look at it. But that destroys me to have all those farms are just gone to townhouses and stores and warehouses. We're all taught that water exists in 3 different phases: liquid, solid, and vapor. Let me see what he said here. I want to move on to something fast. I don't want to waste too much time. Yes. Beautiful, healthy, productive coffee trees grown without synthetic fertilizers, fungicides, or herbicides. Look how healthy. It's called a food forest. That's pretty cool. Regenerative ag. Okay, here we go. This is cool. So, this is a plant injured on one leaf by a nibbling insect can alert its other leaves to begin a defense response. All right. So a plant here, just going to start over again in a couple seconds. So here, one plant goes, "Oh no, I'm getting eaten! Oh!" Isn't that pretty cool, guys? All these colors and things like that. So plant. Let me see. Let me rise that up a little bit. Let me see what he said. A plant injured on one leaf by nibbling insect can alert its other leaves to begin a defense response. Working on a model plant. I can't pronounce that name, and I'm not going to give it a try. Um, So it's by receptors like ion channels, the channels that set off the cascade of changes in calcium concentration. Interesting. But I love that. I love when he does these videos. Rhicophagy, a groundbreaking discovery in soil microbiology, has the potential to shift farming and agriculture toward a more new biological paradigm. Again, this stuff like right here, guys, wasn't existent until like the last couple of years. A game changer in plant disease and pest management. Oh, I gotta follow this guy. Whoop! That's how you do it. Prairie strips. 1 second. As you guys can see, I'm stalling a little bit. Let me see if Corky's here. No, Corky. Our treasured home. Hello, hello, hello. All right, let me just see if Corky's coming close here. Let me just. Cork goes, here, I was trying to get ahead of the computer. And she goes, grrr, grrr. Well, I'm trying to hold court here, Corky. Okay. So, whoops, where did it go? Oh, no. Where did you go? There we go. I'm back. Okay, let's go back to Sam for a second because I wanted to get to this point. This is the point I actually put this for. So, oh, it's almost there. It's almost there. Okay. Bayer conveniently manufactures a drug to treat non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is called biglyphosate, a product they also produce. Now they're infiltrated the Farm Bill. They got into the Farm Bill to shield themselves from further lawsuits. He goes, you can't make this stuff up. So here you go. I still can't believe how money destroys all of us. And nobody can stand up for the people. Very few. Let me click on that. So the House Farm Bill would shield Bayer from Roundup lawsuits. Monsanto, you know, the weed killer, all that kind of crapola. So there's still, as you see, the Farm Bill hasn't been passed yet. So people are still trying to sue Roundup. So, and so far it is working. They think it was like another $70 million they had to give out in lawsuits. But right now they're trying to back themselves up, which is insane. When American farmers develop cancer from dangerous and deadly chemicals, they should be allowed to hold mega corporations accountable, right? So the Farm Bill would override state and local health protections. I mean, it's insane. If you guys have a chance, look up all these like successful farming. I mean, there's such great material and news things that you won't hear anywhere. Let me see if Sam said something else here before. There we go, the Aztecs. That was founded in 1325. Until Spanish arrival, it was one of the largest cities and a hub of a powerful empire. Look at this. Look at that empire. All washed away. Oh, here we go. This is pretty cool, too. You got a nematode. You got some fungal hyphae. Oh, yeah. Look, talk about like pictures you would never see. I'm trying to get a microscope right now so I can start actually getting more into work on this. Okay. Let me, whoop. There, I'm back. And Corky's still not here. Motion New Soul, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to Honey Heritage Farms, Bushcraft family. Hey guys, it's so good to see you. And prayers to Bushcraft family with his son and everything else going on over there. If you guys have an extra buck, throw it his way. I know anything is appreciated. I know help has helped me. Numerous people still continue to help me get through things. If you guys have an extra buck, um, uh, Charles will really appreciate it. Uh, so if you want to know more, go to Charles' page, and there's probably tons on it. So go check out Bushcraft Family. I know he's helped me since the very beginning, me going on to the channel. And yeah, I wish I could help him. I really wish I could help in so many ways. So prayers to you. Prayers to you, and prayers to everybody affected by the storms. It's been a lot of people know somebody that's been affected in some kind of form or fashion, or was very close to knowing somebody that lived around here. I know my nephew lived in North Carolina, and lived a couple hours away, 2 hours away, maybe not even that. But you kind of get to know people in your communities or around your state. Garden Quilting Arts Show. Wow, so good to see you. Awesome. Thank you for coming on, listening. So we're still waiting for Corky. As she said, she thought it would have been done by now, doing a little update. And well, that didn't happen. So, and what else? Oh, anything I have not sent out, it will gradually get sent out, guys. I wish people would really know is I'm not here. The only time I'm in my house is those 4 hours to sleep. And so, I will have more time to start doing things. I need to go out in my garden even just to pick food. You wouldn't believe all the stuff that went to waste just on the ground eaten by anything. They're having a very good summer and fall. It does feel really weird not being around here in the circles, not hearing people's stories. I have no idea what's going on. I need some gossip. What's been going on? I always like a little gossip. Good gossip, though. Good gossip. The only thing we hear today is, crap. Or heartaches. I follow the Vineyard Chicks a little bit here and there. Not as much as I want to, just like everybody else. I was part of a little sharing network there for a while with several people, and I really missed that too. But it came down to is I just couldn't do it anymore. And that kind of took me back a little bit because I never been that kind of person. I always found some way to open up an eye and do something. That doesn't happen. So planning a garden for next year. So planning a garden for next year. What do you guys have planned? Did you start sketching layout? Have you made your pathway soil bank? What are you going to do to your garden? What do you guys have planned? What are you guys thinking about? Now, my house, because of the way things going, we're trying to find out where I don't have to work 3 jobs. So we're thinking about moving, and that's been always a topic. And our main goal was not to move until Joey graduates. Keep him in school. He's doing good. Let's keep him where he is. But at the same time, if somebody gives you a offer that you can't refuse, you got to actually look at it. It may not be an offer you can't refuse, but at least an offer you got to look at. And so we went back and forth a little bit. And so that got me thinking like, if I'm going to, it's not more about investing in a garden anymore financially. It's just about using the resources I have. But like, what am I going to do? Am I going to, in my next place, am I going to downsize my garden? And probably a little bit more. Yeah, I'll probably make it more of a homestead kind of thing with fruit trees and all that kind of stuff, a smaller garden, instead of trying to really outdo myself. Like selling seeds, even though I still want to sell seeds. That's always been a passion. Seeds. But I wanted my own seeds, and that's still something. But maybe I would just have to do it on a small end instead of a big end and start small. Instead of just thinking, oh, you know what, grow 600 sweet pepper plants, don't grow 3,000 hot pepper plants. Just grow 5 or 6 varieties and a whole bunch of them and go with that and sell those seeds. Again, start with a small kind of structure. Now about like color, like, do you want different colors in your garden? Do you want more flowers in your garden? Do you want more butterfly flowers or bees coming to your garden? Do you want that color like you're outside when people are walking, or a pathway when people are walking to your garden, like all these flowers and all these colors, and where it's something you could just like stare at, like, wow, this is really cool. Even watching the bees come in right inside the flower, I think that's pretty cool too. Welcome in, Josh. So yeah, it's all Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Welcome in. Um, like color and plant types, perennials or edibles, is very important. It's something that you should be looking to your garden. Now, also during this time period, research companion plan to maximize growth and reduce pests. We're always trying to reduce pests. Pests, blah, the pest, right? Blah. So, try a little companion planting. Try, do your research. We all have computers. You want to be on on a phone or a computer. Go research your companion plants, the stuff that you want to plant. So, and again, it all starts with the soil. So if you have good soil, you're going to have less pests. So welcome in, God's Desire for me. So good to see you. So if you have your compost or farmer compost and your biochar and your leaves, all these awesome animal manures, all these resources all together as one, it really helps out your less weeds in the garden, less pests in the garden. So start planning that pathway soil bank. Then also you also have your water saving, right? We're all trying to save water. I mean, certain places we could be in 20 feet of water, and then other places a couple miles away, you might not have rain for a long time. You might not have rain for 3 months. There's ups and downs and twists and turns, and nothing is ever stable anymore. So again, what do you want to save money? You want an irrigation system. Whoop, whoop. I think we're going to have a person soon. Hold on.
I'm here. Sorry.
Yes. Whoop, whoop.
Computer's still doing it, and I thought I was being sneaky by doing it ahead of time, but it's been almost an hour, so.
So, Corky, this is so funny. So, driving a bus, right? Mm-hmm. It's insane. So, I have these 5-year-olds, right, that half of them don't know their address.
Oh boy.
And they don't know anything. They don't talk. They don't do, So the first couple of days, I'm like, okay, how am I going to get these people to the right houses in the right place? I don't have a helper. I'm the only person in the bus, right? And I'm like, okay, I got to make them like start to talk, all right? So I have a numbering system. So you get dropped off version number 1, next person's number 2. So when a person gets dropped off on a bus, number 2 comes up in I called this some kind of seat. I even forgot what I called it in the beginning. And hey, Gil, welcome in. And so they went to the special seat, right? But each time I dropped them off, everybody on the bus would go whoop whoop, and they're all into it. All the kids, they don't talk. Half of them talk. Half of them are yelling or whatever. And all of a sudden, they drop the kid off, and all of a sudden they get her whoop whoop. It's hilarious.
That's awesome.
Ever since I started doing that, it's been so much easier for those 5-year-olds. It really is. And all of a sudden you come, and all of a sudden, hey, it's Joe. It's Farmer Joe. I tell him to call me Farmer Joe.
Oh.
So it's pretty comical.
How many do you buses?
How many people I pick up?
Yeah.
I have, my third route in the morning. I have 3 routes in the morning, 3 routes in the afternoon.
Oh,
The third route I had in the morning kind of get cut in half because I could never get to it. Oh, thank you so much, Go. We both appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you.
Guardian Fitness. Hey guys, hey Marshmallow Man.
So my third route, you'll be on the road 20 minutes and not moving. The town I work in, it's insane. Jersey Twister was here. Welcome in, Guardian Fitness. If Jersey Twister, she goes, oh, do not go through that town. And if you guys went through this town, you would understand. Someday I'll take you through with my car and show you these roads. It should be one-way roads. And that's insane. But it's two-way. So you're stopping, people are going in and out. You can't turn because if you make a turn, your tail end goes out. Another you're gonna hit another car. It's really insane. Bushcraft Army. Farmer Joe. It stands out. It does stand out. It does stand out. Parents remember me that way a lot easier. I'm gonna give him some hot peppers. I'll give him a treat. Give this to Dad. Tell him it's a sweet pepper.
I've missed you, Howie. I haven't seen people in a while. Thanks, guys, for coming in.
Yeah, this is amazing. Yeah, isn't it? Like I was telling everybody in the beginning of the chat, like last time Corky and I seen each other was the last time we went live.
Yeah.
And it's been a couple texts. That's about it.
Yeah.
And because there's been a little rumorage that you and I had outs. That's the reason why you both of us weren't. We weren't. And has.
Man, if there's something that people to talk about, there's something for people to talk about, isn't there?
I mean, there's nothing to it. Quirky was doing a channel at the end. I wasn't nowhere near because of my situation. I was thinking, well, I'm going to get out of this soon. And my computer job went from ending in September to ending now to the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And that leaves me till January 15th. And then I'll just be driving a bus. But there's something else to it. I got in a car accident. I hit a deer.
You told me that. Car bad?
It's enough where I got to take a look at it. I don't know if it's going to get totaled. I don't think it's going to get totaled. But there's something's going on underneath of it too, and maybe something with the axle. I think I ran over it. I have no idea. I just it's 12:30 in the morning, and I'm coming home from work, and I'm like, oh, I can't believe this just happened. So I got to rent a car or whatever through insurance for a couple of days. So actually a month.
Oh man!
But I can't Uber. So
yeah,
which is in a way it's good because I need to be with Joey. Joey's in a band and he's going through state competitions. Welcome in, Shawnee. So Joey's in this New Jersey state competitions for band. And he has one of the best bands, and he's playing the cymbals, and it's good because he's in front. He doesn't have to march or anything. He just hits those cymbals. Go for it, Joe.
awesome.
And that's good for his social interaction too.
I played the clarinet for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I played the clarinet for 8 years.
Well, look at you.
And you think I could remember? I mean, maybe if I played with one, I might be able to figure it out. But I wouldn't even know where to begin. And I played for 8 years. It's crazy.
I played violin for a year. I wanted to play drums. And my mom goes, find something else different. I'm like, I don't know. One of my friends is playing violin. And go, give that a try. So I played it, and well, there's stories to that. I wanted to bang it on people's heads. That was kind of brutal. I was, yeah. Growing up when I was 5th grade, 6th grade, I was more into boxing and things like that. It was big on TV. Hey, let me bang this in somebody's head. You can't do that. Why not? Pretty insane. So I wasn't allowed to play after a little while. I don't know why. So you know what, Quirky, I was talking about Sam, and we went over this before. Sam from LinkedIn.
Oh, I think so. I think I remember that person.
And Sam Knowlton.
Okay.
But I wanted to bring something up here too. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, we have talked about this a little bit. There it is. House Farm Bill would shield Bayer from Roundup lawsuits. So this was all glyphosate and all that kind of crapola.
Okay.
So the new Farm Bill has not been passed, which is a good thing because now people can still sue, for the Roundup lawsuits.
Yeah.
But they're trying to get this passed though, and I just find this like, why? You're giving millions of dollars away for people with cancer, right? Millions of dollars. And they're like, oh no, in the new Farm Bill, you can't sue them. Well, they own it. Of course, they don't want it,
Yeah.
So it's a get out of jail free card for pesticide companies. That's what it actually is. That's actually a very good way to look at it.
Just like with other things.
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, how does something so bad go through people's heads to say, whoops?
Yeah.
To say, oh, no, it's okay. I mean, every single person should be like up in arms saying, get this stuff out of our foods, out of our life. Stop supporting. How could you support something that's giving people cancer and kids cancer specifically?
Yep.
We find it's okay. That kind of blows my mind away. Just to let you guys know, we're only going to about 10 o'clock tonight. So we're not going to stay too long on. So we just want to make sure we show our face that we're alive and we're going to come back. And
we're not.
Yeah, we're not fighting against each other. There's never been a fight with each other.
Me and Joe are the least people to get in an argument about anything. Everything so far has just been real chill.
Yeah, we do have a lot of plans, and we have some great interviews that we want to do, but we had to hold off with those for a while. And we're thinking we're growing big. We think big, and I really enjoy working with Corky.
Same here. About Joe, not myself.
So I showed everybody. I did get a book.
Ooh.
And it's by Andy Lopez. Remember the guy that we had, the Invisible Gardener? That yep. That guy can talk.
I would have loved to have talked to him further about stuff because he seems so knowledgeable.
100%.
But I couldn't get a word in edgewise.
He's good for a 3-hour interview. And he might get through one page.
Are you guys expecting him in the next week?
The guy's a lot of fun. I like to hang out with him someday. So anyway, I got his book. Don't panic. It's organic.
Oh, okay.
And the best thing I like about this, Corky, everything's in big print. Don't panic. It's organic. And most of his book, it's great when you get older and you can't see. Yes, it's really thick, by the way. But all of a sudden, you're like, man, I'm never going to get through that. But when you have big writing, it makes it so much easier to see. Yeah. But everything we talk about, it's right in this book. From growing vertical, organic gardening, compost, biochar, everything, every little thing is right in that book.
Nice.
And I highly recommend it. I was reading on a bus today. I actually took kids to for an hour and 40 minutes, 40-minute ride to a circus. And it was like 2 hours back. It was like that was great. That was my 8-hour day. Just take kids to a circus and sit in my bus for a while and take them on back. That was my day today.
Yeah, you could have totally took a nap or whatever.
I did a little bit, but you know what? I never realized how big I got when you sleep in the back seat of a bus. Is I don't fit anymore, and I need a pillow too.
Those seats are not like they say they're standard, but I don't believe they are. Hey, Josh, or cousin.
Skinner Farms.
It
So
was
the last time I was in a bus in the back seat, I was doing sit-ups and push-ups trying to lose weight for a wrestling match. Oh no, that's the last. That's what I'm thinking about being all the way in the back of a bus. I coached for 16 years, but being in the back of the bus, that's what I used to do. When I was training, I had to lose weight for a wrestling match. I'm working out my butt off in the back of the bus, you know, and so I lay down. I'm like, I really don't fit, and I'm sideways.
oh,
I just wanted to take a nap. I'm like, there's no comfortable place to take a nap in here. And the kids I took today, there were some of them were disabled. They had a lot of issues. Not so it was good to see them smile.
yeah.
Um, yeah, that was pretty cool. Um, Definitely worth the trip. But I had the clean bus. The guy that had another bus next to me, I throw up in it. I'm like, whoo, got lucky in that one. I told him, dude, you got to have 2 garbage cans on your bus especially on long trips, maybe 3 or 4. I go, you need to be prepared here. And his bus had food all over it. It was a mess. I'm like,
Oh,
I'll see you later. Good luck cleaning that out.
that's horrible.
So we talk about garden planting too. Do you plan on doing anything differently next year?
I don't know. Maybe less vegetables. I don't really know.
So yeah, it's almost that time of the year. Start planning. People are cleaning out their gardens and doing things. Never leave your soil bare. Try to cover it with leaves or something. Keep on putting compost on. Um, so some of the things I talked about was sketching new layout with fresh paths and zones. A peak theme color. So if you're entering a garden, pretty cool. People are looking at your garden. Have flowers. Different colors in your garden. I know you did a lot of flowers this year and last year. What was the benefits for you growing your flowers and things, marigolds and everything else?
I know the one year I grew so many flowers and I had so many bees, it was ridiculous. So that's the main reason is to draw bees. The past few years, like this year even, I didn't see hardly any bees this year. Just like a regular carpenter bee and like maybe like some honeybees here and there. But I didn't see a whole lot of like the mace bee. Um and like other types of pollinators in the garden. It was kind of sad. I'm like, what's really going on here? Because and I kind of had a weird year anyway because I didn't get any bugs in my garden at all. I had no bugs in it whatsoever. And I think that's mainly because of um biochar and like I was pouring milk like spoiled milk on the garden. I was more in this year into feeding the microbes and like and stuff like that. So I wonder if that really had a lot to do with that, but it was really strange that I didn't have that
Well,
bug
you
plague.
could also have your beneficial nematodes in your soil how about like um, slugs? You
Yeah.
see a lot less slugs, or usually you might have a lot of really good nematodes, beneficial nematodes in your garden if you have less slugs and things like that. Welcome in Prepper 101 and welcome in Terry Crafty. So welcome in. It's so good to see you. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's
good.
probably that, but it was just a weird year. I did have like a rat problem, which was horrible. Um,
Uh,
and they ate a lot of my cucumbers and ticked me off, but we finally got rid of them. But that was the first time I ever had rats in my garden, like ever. I don't know what was going on with that, but it was not good. I was not happy about it.
Um, yeah, I have no idea what happened to my garden day today. It was going good. It's so nice. I can still grab some tomatoes right outside here, right outside my house right now, which is pretty cool. You know what? I'm going to do that right now. Hold on 1 second. I'll be
Okay.
back in 1 second. I'm going to grab a couple tomatoes.
Hello, everybody. I feel like I didn't get a chance to really say hi to anybody. Hey, Jane Doe. I know you said hi. Obviously, Bushcraft family. Hi, Prepper 101. Hey, Kaylin. Who else is in here? Skinner Farms already said that. By the way, I got a message the other day about Skinner Farms, and they're like, "Are you really Josh's cousin?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, she told me, what was going on with you and everything. So I hope you're doing okay. But she told me what was going on with you, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know, nothing. Hey, Howie, thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate it. It's been a while. No, we're not in any weird argument or fight or anything like that. Um, I don't fight with people unless they do not so nice things or something, then I will say something. But anyway, um, yeah, so we just both have been extremely busy, and I've been busy with Fred. Smoked salmon actually sounds really good there, Marshmallow Man. But I've just been really busy. And so then Joe got a new job, and so it hit right at the time where we were like, well, let's just take a break. So hopefully you guys will understand that and realize that, we weren't doing it to y'all on purpose. Just been super busy. Plus, I couldn't carry on the show without him. It just feels awkward because he's my business partner. So it just feels awkward. I didn't want to carry on um and do the show without him either. So hopefully now everything will be fine. And then if we miss a few times, then you guys will know. I mean, we both have really busy lives right now. So
Yeah, so for me, with time wise, specifically um, when I do the bus routes and they give me extra route at night, I'm
mhm.
gonna have to take that night route. So I'd be like working 3 shifts. So if that comes available, I'm gonna have to pick that up because right now I do not want to Uber anymore. It's
Yeah.
just too much. Right now, I don't even have a car to Uber after what happened to my car with hitting the deer. So I might make it more on weekends too. But
Yeah,
then again,
it does do a lot of wear and tear on your car.
mhm. But I definitely got to work. I don't make that. Driving a bus, I'm making less money, and you take away Uber, I mean, forget about it. I can't pay the mortgage. So so I just got a couple tomatoes quick. Looks like a sun gold cherry. This is nice when you just come outside and I'm like, oh, look at this. Didn't expect to see these anywhere.
I
So,
don't think I have any out there at all.
oh my god, that just like so good.
Bushcraft. I now realize why you said that because um you were with me when I pet those camels. I love camels. My favorite animal.
But you got to remember these tomato plants. Yeah, they were throwing them out in the. There were starts, and they didn't look so good, and I just threw them to the side. And all of a sudden, I was like, "Oh, look at that! When did they grow?" I got about I don't know 30 tomatoes. I got to take a picture of that next day, or so I'll show you a picture. But nice
Okay.
little beefy, nice tomatoes, cherry, nothing like it. I do got to go out and pick some more peppers though.
Oh
They
my god,
should be about ready.
so many peppers. And I told my husband I wanted to pick them because we planted those lunchbox peppers, which are my absolute favorite. And there's just a bunch of them out there. Oh, I need to tell him like we need to get out there, dude, and pick those.
Oh, Bushcraft family, thank you for retweeting our live out. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I wish y'all could see me right now, but I'm trying to work on that. I got another corky coming up here, so maybe it'll get fixed. It keeps popping up a different camera that I don't have, and I don't know why.
Well, welcome in, Gail. So good to see you. I miss you. So that's Broken Hearts Ministry. There's a little. There we go. Whoop whoop whoop. You know what? I feel like the summer didn't even start. That's how far I'm behind.
Yeah.
I can't believe Halloween's around a corner now. So, oh, Official Jeremiah is there. Welcome in. This is awesome. So, just to let you guys know, our members that been a year membership, you guys will get mailed stuff out sometimes next month or so. Especially if I'm home, I can start doing a couple of things. So, Corky, when I was talking to everybody before, we got to get the contest winners for our competitions. We need to start getting those out. So we have to go through videos and see who won and do all that kind of stuff. So that's a lot of work to do that. And so gradually, the winners will get paid. It's just got to give me a little bit of time here where I'm not in the easiest situation right now. But we'll make that happen for you. Okay, let me try this one. So I'm going. Oh. Oh. I'm talking about. I have diverticulitis. I'll be in the hospital tomorrow morning if I keep on eating. I feel like I need to take a picture. I missed that. That's so weird. Your picture can't come up.
I know. I am having a heck of a time here. Oh, I seriously, I took that break and everything. I hardly ever use my computer. So like, oh, well, I think I'll give it an update before I go live. Bad idea.
So I went on Garden State Gardener 2 days ago, and I haven't touched anything on my side of my table except other people put stuff here too. And I'm like, oh look, I got a bottle of hot sauce. That's Jane Doe's. She emailed me, oh, by the way, that thing you gave me, that's what's supposed to be mine. So I will get these and members and a whole bunch of other stuff, seeds and stuff out. So and how he goes, oh Joe, you're making me hungry. Oh, I tell you what, when you haven't been out in the garden in so long, and all of a sudden it's like right there, you just want to keep on eating them. I really miss my tomatoes. And he goes, well, why don't you just go out in the backyard and get some? Like, 4 hours a day doesn't help you get out there. Believe me, once you're outside, you pretty much stumble to the house, and you're like, okay, come on, a couple more steep steps and don't pass out. That's where I'm at. Yeah, I'm trying, guys. Everything will be a lot easier. And when I do drive that bus, guys, my time period, I'm going to have time in the afternoon, which I never had time before. That's one of the things I wanted to do when I said I'm going to drive a bus. Is I could have 3 hours to myself and do whatever I want in the afternoon. Actually, not even the afternoon, like 10 o'clock in the morning to like 2 o'clock or 1:30. I get a couple of hours to actually work on my garden. I got a couple of hours to do this, and a couple of hours I go on a computer. I could do this and that. That's going to be pretty awesome. I could clean. You know what's Joey helps me with my wash, which is pretty amazing.
Oh, that's nice.
Because Joey, can you hang your shirts outside? Joey, can you bring the shirts out inside? All kind of stuff like that. I'm like, oh man, what 14-year-old wants to do his dad's laundry. You know,
Yeah.
so thank you, Joey, for doing that. That can't be. It's not the thing you want to be doing. Excuse me, at 14. I got so many seeds that are from 2023. I feel like I really missed a whole year. I really do. Like 2024 is like, what year is that? It's coming up. No, it's 2025. Oh, and my gardener has his seed and Mary's Heirloom Seeds, by the way. I got to send them a message. But they're having theirs. Uh, uh, Luke's having his seed launch very soon. I think on Halloween.
No way.
So check out My Gardener and go check out his party. If I was you guys, I'll go watch some of his past ones and look at some of his. I'm watching Quirky play here.
Can you hear me?
Check out some of his past ones and write down his questions and answers. So when he does this competition, maybe you can win some like $25 gift.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I don't see a picture, but I see.
Okay, we're good. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know what that's about. I have this other camera setting on here and it won't switch back. So I don't know why. It's giving me a hard time. So you might have to just deal with the yellow for a minute.
Yeah, did I echo? I'm echoing now. Am I echoing? I don't know. There you are.
See, it just won't. I don't get it. I don't know.
So, also, when we talk about garden planting for next year, companion planting reduces some kind of pest pressure. But again, it all starts with the soil. It doesn't even start with your companion plant. It's really everything to do with your soil. And also, we talked a little bit about water saving, like irrigation, like a drip line, so you can save money. I mean, we're having like tons of water or no water. Drought or everything that's going on is insane. You never know what you're going to get out there. But if you do have a drip line, you're going to save a lot of money on water, and you want to be very consistent in doing that to grow nice, healthy foods. Who wants to split everything, split vegetables when you put all that work in? And a lot of that is because, hey, you get no rain, and all of a sudden, poof, you're getting 4 inches and your tomatoes are cracking and other vegetables they're a mess. Also, one thing I'm really looking forward to is new structures like trellises or just even doing a raised bed. Do one raised bed. If you can't afford raised bed, maybe put some trees together and make your own raised bed just by getting some logs out there. Construction, that's another thing. That's one thing I'm looking forward to is there's so many houses getting built around where I live. Go to the garbage pile and grab some wood, or ask them, hey, your first thing you do is ask them if they have any extra wood I could, have in a garbage pile. And I'm sure they're going to say, yeah, sure. Go there, grab some wood, build something. It's pretty cool. Too bad nails are so expensive today. So when my father was doing construction, it was like, just grab whatever he had there. It was not even an issue. Now it's like, cost of nails are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But building trellises and new kind of styles, make it work for you. That's what you always want to do. You want to make it work for you. Look into native plants for better resilience. So that's something I have never done that, but maybe I might do something like that in my front of my house. Do you think of something different? That's what you want to do. Look, do your research. Find, this is the best thing to do is draw your area or take a picture of your area and blow it up as big as you can. And then just outline some things of things that you want to grow there or something you want to cut out and make a bed, something different. And when you do stuff bit different, you're more into it. You're not getting tired. You're excited about gardening. It makes a big difference. consider starting a compost bin. So, if you don't have a compost bin, make yourself a compost bin, or starting a compost bin. Go buy it. You got to make your compost. You want your compost. You want your biochar. You want all that working together. I mean, if that's going to put less disease pressure in your garden and it's going to grow you healthier food, what are you waiting for? So, maybe that's the first thing to start off. And like with Howie culture, make that soil path bank. Put layers. Wait, build those layers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so easy. I mean, you could do your layers, your path 1 year, and all of a sudden save that for the following year, and you keep on growing what you're doing. You're going to have less weeds anyway.
It also helps if you have chickens or any kind of livestock, you can really build up compost really fast.
Exactly. And you also, when you do your compost, you want that, again, you like some kind of manure, chicken compost, chicken manure, whatever, cow manure. Mix all that stuff in there. And you get different microbes in a garden. If you have different microbes, you have better gut health. So that's what you want. Map out crop rotation and plant to keep your soil. So you always want to build your soil. You don't want to keep on, this is the biggest thing I always seen. Hey, I'm going to have the best garden. I did everything the year before. I got it down. I know exactly what I'm doing. Right. So they do the same thing that they did the year before, but they forgot one thing. They're not adding soil. Here I'm putting the same fertilizer. I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the weeds. I'm doing this. I'm going to grow everything the same way. It doesn't work that way. Always got to add to your soil. So how's your son doing?
Fred's doing really good, actually. Just been taking him back and forth to school. By the way, it was the week before, actually. He got really sick, and he was sick for almost a whole week and missed a whole week of school. And I did actually take him to the doctor 3 freaking times. So, anyway, figure out what's wrong. And then this last time, I was like, he still wasn't acting right. So I took him to the doctor a couple of days ago. And they looked in both of his ears, and he had double ear infections. So now he's on an antibiotic and he's feeling better. But it's just like, geez, man, 3 times to the doctor, and you're freaking killing me in a row like that.
You know what's interesting with the eardrums? Because I was sick when I was younger, right? And the doctor finally came to me. First time I heard this, because I had to get my ears cleaned out every 4 or 5 months. Because I have an inverted eardrum. And I'm like, oh, when did that pop up? And so what happens when you have that is you get sick a lot easier. You get a lot more ear infections and stuff like that. And I'm like, I never even heard of an inverted eardrum.
Yeah, me either.
And so he wants to do surgery, but I got to do hearing tests and all that stuff. And that's one thing I have. Oh, that just reminded me. I got to cancel an appointment for tomorrow.
Well, there's another thing. I'm like, the month of November is just insane. It's absolutely insane. Thanksgiving and going here and going there. And then, honestly, it's not just one day of Thanksgiving either. I have to celebrate multiple Thanksgivings. So it's just the month of November is just going to be absolutely insane. And then I'm excited, though, however, because I booked a trip for Fred and me and my husband to go to a reindeer farm.
Oh, cool.
So I'm excited about that. And it's literally right in the town next to us. So I'm anxious to see all these I love reindeer. I think they're so freaking cool. So I'm excited to see them in the flesh.
You know what I like visiting is Christmas villages. There was this village in Pennsylvania, Kaz something. Remember, because my last name Kaz, and it was really, really cool. It was about 2 hours from where I live, but they made it very Christmassy, and you have all these booths and things to do. People singing Christmas carols, and that was pretty cool. But
Yeah, that's really cool. I like
I
stuff.
love I love when people perform. It doesn't matter what it is, of any kind of religion. Just people that perform, it's because they have so much heart in it, and heart. I love people when they show their heart and their passion of things. That's I think that's always pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So let me see what I'm thinking I'm doing. I have no idea. My mom, I really haven't seen my son too much in 2 months.
Wow.
I might have seen him. Today was the longest I've seen him, and that was an hour. So I haven't been around at all.
Oh, wow.
I feel bad for my wife because, there's no time during the day, and I wake up before she wakes up, and she's definitely sleeping a couple hours before I get home. So I
Yeah.
haven't, yeah, and
It makes
usually,
it makes it hard. It makes it very long days
yes.
when you're running like that.
So it's pretty cool stuff. What time is it? It's 10:07. How much longer you got, Court?
I can go a little bit longer. And I'm sorry I wasn't here from the beginning. I feel bad. My computer is just not, it doesn't work like I want it to. So.
Milk and Honey Heritage Farms. Got to run. Farm chores. Got to get done.
Honey.
Let me see what Kayla. Joe, that's what multicultural powwow. I volunteer at kids doing crafts, and that's special, Kayla. And thank you for doing that kind of stuff. It is special times when you do things. Get out of your house and see people involved and seeing kids do things. That's pretty cool. And you're helping out and volunteering and doing things. That's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Performers dump a crap ton of heart into it. Exactly. I mean, you're dumping all that heart. You see it. It's kind of people you want to be involved with too. And I love what Gail does to the homeless. She's constantly just. I mean, I would be afraid seeing some people that have really down in her, down and out, and they kind of look a little different.
Yeah.
They think you go to them, and you think they might harm you. But her and her mom, and they just go and give people bags of stuff, and you guys have a chance, you can volunteer. That's pretty cool. At Broken Hearts Ministry, and I give her a lot of credit for doing it because they don't. A lot of people, oh yeah, they're not trying to get out of where they're at and all that kind of stuff. And it's not like what you think. They're just a lot of the homeless are really down, and they wish they could get a little help and could just get on their feet again. Or I can't even imagine not washing my hair every day or every other day.
That would drive me insane.
That would drive me insane. And here they're on the street and no place to go. A lot of people, they don't have families anymore. They're just family own them. And they're just trying to live they're trying to live. That's all they're trying to do.
Yeah.
So and it's pretty cool like what Gail does. Man, I feel so weird not seeing anybody for so long.
I know, it is a little strange, for sure.
It really is good to see you guys. In the future, I'm telling you guys, our future is going to be great with us growing our channels. Not even our channels, growing what we believe in. And you don't have to believe everything we say. Just, hey, we're here just pouring our hearts out and know what we learn, what we're learning, because I believe we're all learning, no matter how old you are, no matter how smart you are. Sam or Matt Powers, they're all learning. Everybody's learning. We're just trying to help each other out. That's all we're trying to do. And hopefully a lot of stuff rubs on your rubs a little bit on you. So, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help you guys out. And again, biochar, guys, biochar, but do biochar correctly.
What do you mean?
Yeah. I was telling him before, I've seen so many Add some sticks, and they put the sticks out there and garden after he burnt a little bit. And there's nothing, just burnt twigs. You know,
That will
they're
not.
you're not doing anything to microbes.
Oh,
That is something I really want to. Kelpie Wilson, Kelpie. Um, I wish I had those tins she made, but they're like $3,000, 2,500. They're
yeah.
huge, but I can't afford something like that.
No, I can't either.
But if you burn that stuff at the right temperature, boom, you're really, and then all of a sudden you add your microbes and your compost to that, with those microbes in there.
Yeah.
Man, you get something good for you got a long time to get that moisture sticks in there.
And I think that's actually why we had such a good garden this year is because of that. And we just kept taking care of the soil, and that really was awesome. I never had a garden where I didn't have any bug pressure at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, now I'm not going to say like I didn't have any bugs at all, because I did have a few, but it wasn't like anything I couldn't handle, or it wasn't an infestation or out of control or anything. So, but it was an amazing year for that. I couldn't believe it.
And the thing with biochar, everyone, you got to do it every year. Just don't think you can put a whole bunch of stuff in and just leave it and that's it. It doesn't work that way. You got to keep on adding every year. Add your compost, add your biochar together, add your human manure, humic acid, or whatever right into it. You need to do that every single year. You don't need to do a lot of it every year, but you need to add a little bit at least every year, and it will take care of itself.
Yeah.
I really gotta. Good night, Howie. I really gotta find somebody around here that actually makes their own biochar. That'd be a game changer for me.
I bought mine in Amish country again, and it comes in like a huge bag. And I'm so far so good. So, hey, nature lover, ASMR, cool.
Welcome in.
I freaking love certain ASMRs. I like. There are some that are not so great, but I still have trouble falling asleep. So I got this sleep app, and it does ASMRs on it, and it like the while she's doing it, she's whispering like this, and so when she does that, it kind of puts you to sleep a little bit. So I've been doing that every once in a while, but yeah. She puts lotion on her hands and like clicks her nails and like it does all this stuff on the microphone. It's just like, whoa.
So my Copilot, they changed some things up. I haven't been on it a long time, or artificial intelligence, but somehow I changed something to it, and I can't get it what it was, but there's a voice to it. It's different. Let me see if I can get this loud enough to see what it says. Okay. Let me see if I get this right.
Hi, Joe. How's the world treating you tonight? Nice. What's on your mind?
Who is Food Forest Permaculture on YouTube?
Food Theory. Matt Pat and his team diving into the wildest mysteries. They sure know how to blend fun and facts in a delicious way. Got a favorite episode?
No. Who is Food Forest Permaculture on YouTube?
They're a YouTube channel that explores sustainable living, permaculture gardening, and eco-friendly practices. Their content dives into the nitty-gritty of growing your own food and living more harmoniously with nature. Intrigued by permaculture or just curious about how it all works?
Different, right?
That's awesome.
I do like the voice, though. That was really
Wait,
different.
ask him about us in the show.
Oh, okay, good idea.
I'm curious. The other one said we were married.
Who is Grow Big TV on YouTube?
Another YouTube channel, Grow Big TV, run by Daniel, is all about gardening and growing food. They offer tons of tips and tricks for turning your backyard, or it seems like you're on a bit of a gardening binge lately. Are you planning to start your own garden or just exploring?
Wrong. Who is Grow Big TV on YouTube with Joe and Corky?
Got it. It's a gardening channel with Joe and Corinne. They focus on helping people grow food, whether it's in small spaces or big gardens. Pretty handy for anyone looking to get into urban gardening or just to have fresher ingredients at home. Thinking of trying your hand at it?
Who's Joe and Corinne?
All right.
Okay, listen, dude. I want to know who Kaylin Strain is on YouTube.
Caitlin Trainer is a YouTube channel.
Not Trainer, Strain. Listen to me, Jack. Kaylin Strain.
I can't stop laughing.
She's the host of the Tea at Taxville YouTube channel. She's all about permaculture, regenerative farming, and sustainable living practices. Very eco-conscious and all about fostering community. What sparked your curiosity?
Kaylin's our friend, and you have no idea who she is.
Seems like Caitlin's got a dedicated supporter in you. I'm definitely on board with her sustainable farming philosophy. Learned anything fascinating from her lately?
Kaylin's the best. That's all you need to know. Okay, how about Bushcraft Family on YouTube?
Bushcraft Family is a channel focused on survival skills, outdoor living, and bushcraft techniques. They delve into everything from building shelters to foraging in the wild. Are you an outdoor enthusiast or just curious about wilderness survival?
I have no idea. It's time to go to bed.
Solid choice. Rest up and recharge for tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night, Joe.
Oh, one more thing. Are you voting for Trump or Harris?
I'm here to listen and chat, but I can't vote. What's your take on the upcoming election, though?
I think you're full of bullshit. I want to know Trump or Harris.
That's a big decision, for sure. Always good to weigh the issues that matter most to you. Anything in particular driving your interest in the election?
Yes. How do you let 12,000 killers into the United States that were in jail in other countries?
That's a really complex issue with a lot of nuance. Incarcerated individuals can face different barriers based on the state they're in and the nature of their convictions. Some states have automatic disenfranchisement.
Okay, good night. I had enough of you.
I had enough of you.
Take care.
Take care. How about that? Anybody could have a conversation with somebody that has no clue. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That wasn't planned.
Oh, good Lord.
Okay, guys, we're going to sound off for tonight. Thank you guys for coming on short notice. We appreciate that. And again, guys, we are coming back. Just be patient. If you guys are a member, I know the members here. I got to see who's been actually. I haven't looked at the last 3 or 4 months to see who's still a member here. And those people that have been long members for, like we said, a year membership will get their gift sometime soon. Just keep on believing in us. We believe in you, and hopefully we'll make everything right. And miss you guys a lot.
Aw. Yep. Well, I don't know when we'll be back on, but we'll let y'all know and keep you posted on everything.
And well, I'm going to be trying to come on more often, especially since I'm not Ubering. I'm going to try to get here as much as I can. I know Joey has a band competition this week, and I I believe I'll be on Garden State Gardener this Sunday. We'll see. We'll see how everything plays out. So we'll see everybody soon. Take care. Love you guys. And thank you guys for all your support.
Have a good night.
Have a
Bye,
good night.
guys.